Well, welcome everybody. This is Paul with Southern Adirondack Outdoors. Today on the mill we have an ash log. I cut this down 2 days ago. We'd recently discovered that it was dead. There was not a single green leaf on the tree. So it was time for it to go before it started to rot. And it was killed by emerald ash borer. The trunk doesn't show as much, but all the branches up top and the upper trunk does show the damage from the emerald ash borer. Now I cut the first 16 feet for the sawmill, and the rest can be for firewood. This one here is 8'6" long, 12 inches down there on the small end. And as you can see, it has some issues. It has a horizontal crack and a vertical crack in the shape of an upside down T. And this crack here, from this outer edge to the center, is a different kind of crack. These two, I believe, are from felling. It did fall pretty hard. But this one, I'll take you over on the other half of the log to show you. I don't know if this is the official term. Here's that same crack. I call it a freeze crack or a sudden temperature change crack. They seem to open and close during the winter, which in turn gets moisture and stuff in there and it starts to rot. It looks like they heal up a little bit every year and then reopen. And I'll include here a picture of one of the trees where this came from in the middle of winter. So you see in wintertime the crack opens up, and now that it's late spring, early summer, it's closed up, but of course the crack still exists. This part of it was from felling. Yeah, some fresh fibers in there. This one has old ones. And you see it goes the whole length of the log. Trying to walk around the forks here. So the whole length of the log. Now we may have a surprise there. I'm not sure what that hole's from. Hopefully just a woodpecker. And continues down here. So with all this cracking, I'm not sure what I'm going to get out of it. This one here, the other end has a T-shape, so that vertical crack you see here is going downwards on the other end. If there's a bigger log, I might quarter saw it. It's pretty much quartered already by the cracks, but we'll start. I'm going to open up the top end and see what it looks like, and we'll go from there. One other thing on this freeze crack, as I call it, I know from prior experience of cutting these trees and splitting them for firewood, that this side and this side, depending on how long the tree's been in this condition, this wood can be bad on the inside on either side of that crack. But I think I got this before it died too long, but we'll see. I'm going to start with a 10-degree blade. It's not the sharpest in the world, but this ash bark holds all sorts of dirt and dust and everything in the bark, so no sense putting on a sharp blade right now. Good waste. Well, the wood looks nice, so I guess it might be worth trying to work around these cracks. I mean, it's ash, so nothing overly spectacular, but and this vertical crack that was off the end goes up to about there, so that's not too bad. Let's see, I know we have a dirty side on the bottom. I'm going to try to avoid that. So I think we'll just go 90. Should be right there. I'm hoping I got lucky on some of these cracks. The one's not going through far. The big one's gonna be that freeze crack. Let me bring it down. And that is this one. That one, I know goes from the bark to the center of the tree, probably the whole length. So I'm gonna square up this edge and then probably cut it across, flip it back down, cut it across here to get something. Why did I film that? Oh well. I cut the right side, did I? Yeah. Alright, well the plan was for you to see the grain of the wood as it went by, but then I rode the log and you got to see the bark go by. Nice bark. Okay, I'm gonna get that off there and then flip it back over. I already got her flipped over and gonna come right down through doing 1.25 inches at a time. And I'm not gonna bother, I'm just gonna saw wherever the saw blade lands, and whatever's bad in the middle there, I'll just throw in the firewood pile. Alrighty, done with the first log. Got 4 boards there on the deck and 2 more that I pulled off earlier. That one on the floor for resaw, I might pick a 1x4 out of, or 5/4x4. I'm gonna flip down through here and see what the middle ones look like. That should be where the okay. Looks like part of the crack. Oop, I'm going a little fast, aren't I? Okay, here's the freeze crack. It started here and going diagonally through to the center. Hey, we got some quarter sawing out of it. Not on purpose, but. Alright. So we got 6 boards out of that one. We're going to throw the butt log on and do that one up next. Oh, and if you're wondering about those big waste pieces I've been cutting off, they're going firewood, so they're not going to waste. Well, I guess I was right to be a little pessimistic. These 2 will be heading to the firewood pile. This is a pretty, you can hear it splitting. Anyways, you're all dusty, you can't see. This edge here used to be here, but the tension has separated it away. And the crack goes all the way through the board. It's not very structural, or definitely is not structural. And the same thing here, this one's lifting away. So that was the freeze crack there, if I can get over there. And you can see how it's dark and deteriorated in there. So those 2 are no good. Let's see. On the floor here I get 2 good boards out of flitches. And on the tractor forks, which way is better, sunlight wise? I get my shadow. Oh well. So these are usable. They're not the greatest. Here's one of those splits. And this corner piece is gonna come off. But for now, I'm gonna leave them on there as much as I can, make for better drying, to keep things flat and even. So we're gonna stack these and see what happens. They could still crack right down the middle, but we shall see. Anyways, hope you enjoyed this video. Be sure to like and subscribe, and we'll see you again next time.